Good morning, everybody. How are you? Well, today is day 31, and today is all about food. As you can see, I'm dressed a little different because I'm in rotations, and I wanted to make this particular video a serious video. Anytime you start an exercise program, the first thing any person who is in this industry will tell you is you have to go see your physician. You have to. The reason you need to go, and I want to give you the background on this, is because we need to assess if in fact you have any pre-existing conditions that can be exacerbated upon exercise, okay? And there are many. You may not even know that you have something like atherosclerosis, deep vein thrombosis, anything that's going on with you. We need to assess that, give you a clean bill of health in terms of starting an exercise program, okay? Now, there are a lot of people in the weight loss industry, nutritional industry, that are going to give you their opinion about food and what you should or should not eat. They probably have some knowledge, but I would check to make sure if you're going to take information from anybody regarding food or exercise or anything like that, that they are certified. Preferably a certified trainer, a certified nutritionist, somebody who has gone to school, who has studied, who understands the different pathways of the body and the way in which our food is digested, because there are different pathways depending on what you're eating. If you're eating fats, that's a different metabolic pathway. If you're eating carbs, that's a different metabolic pathway. If you're eating, let's see, you got fats, you got carbs, you got proteins. Proteins, that's a different metabolic pathway. And so the reason I wanted to come before you today, before I talk about food, and give you that information is because it's important. It really, really is important. I don't want you to sweep things under the rug. And the one thing I want to say before we even start on food is this. If you have cravings, if you have a history of emotional eating, anything that can impact you, you have to address that. You have to address it. It can be through therapy if you need to. I definitely am a big supporter of a multivitamin. Multivitamins will help level you out, and in most people it will, give a little bit of it'll take away some of those cravings that you're getting. The reason we crave certain things is because our balances, our metabolic metabolism is out of whack. And it's not necessarily that we're craving sugar or we're craving salt. The body just wants the nutrients. But you've gotten in the habit of eating sugar, eating salty foods and things like that, so you bounce between those two. But a good multivitamin should help you. I would recommend that first. Now, I've said what I had to say. We're going to get into food, and we're going to transition now into food. So the next time you see me, we'll be in the kitchen. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hello, guys, and welcome to my kitchen. Yes, I've changed my clothes. It was important that I talk to you first from a medical standpoint. Now I want to just welcome you to my kitchen. You've been here before when we had the opportunity to talk about food early on, and I said I didn't want to deal with food that early, but now I am ready because we are about to continue with week 6, and we are halfway through week 5. And so now it's time to deal with the food. And what I've done, you can't see, but it's here, food. But I first want to deal with meat selection. Okay, lean meat. And I know that this can be a little controversial because people love their skin. They love the skin because they say it has the flavor. That's where the taste is. It's just delicious and it's just fat. It's fat, 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 fat. So I want you to get used to the taste of just lean meat. It can be chicken breast. It can be lean steak. It can be salmon, any type of fish that you want, bake it. It's delicious. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to boost the flavor in your food as you move from those fatty things and we're substituting. Remember, leave your food alone, substitute. Don't cut calories, increase your exercise till you meet your caloric intake at the right level. Okay, so meats. Today I have a very nice piece of salmon. Can you see that? Yummy. And I will be cooking this. This here is about, I would say, maybe 10 to 12 ounces, maybe 13 even. And this will last me for 1, 2, 3, maybe three or four meals. Okay, because this is a big piece of salmon. I just have to debone it. I'm going to season it with a little pepper. And I'm going to show you my peppers that I use. This gets me away from salt. Okay, and there's all different kinds of peppers that you can purchase. Here's a different one, you know, lemon pepper, different thyme, things like that that you can pepper instead of using salt. Okay. And I eat a lot of chicken breasts, and I'll cook about 2 big portions, section it up so that I have it ready for the week. Then I don't have to worry about cooking every day. Same with the salmon. I'm going to cook this today and section it up, and I will have it over the course of a few days. I don't have to worry about it. The other thing I want to talk to you about, because we're talking about meat. If you are a vegetarian, that means you don't eat meat. So your protein will come from tofu, different kinds of beans. Now these are kidney beans. These are in a can. As you know, preservatives and sodium, not good. Cans, not good. But when you are just starting, it's okay. As long as you remember to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Because it's hard to make all these changes at once. So honey, get your cans if you need to get your cans, or switch to frozen until you can get to the dry beans, soak them overnight, and then cook them slow over the course of several hours. Okay, so that's what I do because I'm a busy med student. So I'll rinse these really, really good, and then I can sprinkle them on my salad. I can put them in some type of vegetable dish where I saute peppers, green onions, scallions, or anything like that, and saute that up, and then I'll add my protein. When I'm tired of meat for a while, I'll switch to beans, which is really, really good protein. The other thing that I do is tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are really good. Still, you have to be careful because it's a sodium thing, and we're trying to get away from that. So, but again, making the transition from canned tomatoes to fresh tomatoes, that way you start decreasing that taste for salt. And in order to do that, when you switch to fresh tomatoes, because you're going to go canned, frozen, fresh eventually, right? So here are the things that replace salt for me. All right, the first thing I have are my sun-dried tomatoes. Love them. They're good on salads. I can put a couple of these in a pan and saute them with my eggs. Really, really good. If I'm eating any type of carbohydrate like pasta or any type of rice, brown rice, Uncle Ben's brown rice, get on it, know him, it's really good. You can have rice. I can put some of those sun-dried tomatoes in the rice, and I'm not depriving myself of salt because I'll add the onions, I'll add the green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, And my goodness, onions, very, very good to help you get away from salt. Saute these, it's really, really good. The other thing I want to show you are capers. Capers, these are, everything that I'm showing you is like a brine. It's like pickled. So it helps you get away from the salt. And these are capers. Of course, I have my olives that I can grind up in my food processor and use that in different dishes to take away salt. So I'm not adding salt. And then my pesto, which is really good. I use pesto. I spread this on bread, different things like that. I add it to some of my rice dishes as a base for the flavor, things like that. And I keep corn. Now, corn is tricky. Some people are allergic to corn, so you have to be careful. That's why you see this can is very small in comparison to that can. Don't want to eat a lot of corn. There's issues with corn that I can go over from a medical standpoint, but I won't today. Eating too much corn is not good. All right, so the other thing that I buy is frozen cauliflower. And the reason I'm showing you the different transition is so that you can see how you're going to do it. So you see some cans, yes, but I'm transitioning to frozen and then eventually all the way fresh. Okay, so here's my frozen cauliflower, my frozen Brussels sprouts. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, you can do broccoli, you can do a vegetable medley, things like that. When it comes to potatoes, I don't have a problem with potatoes. Just eat them in moderation. And, you know, preferably sweet potatoes. They're very, very good for you. They help you with that sugary craving. And if you eat them, they're healthier than white potatoes until you get your, exercise in the right proportion. Of course, I always keep celery. Celery is a good seasoning for rice, for pasta, for your meats. You chop up your celery, you saute your onions, you've got your peppers going, and you haven't even added any salt. It's just really, really good, wholesome cooking that you can do. And these things that I'm showing you, I don't think they're going to increase your grocery bill, which is a concern for some people. They're saying, well, how can I eat healthy when I'm on a budget? But I'm showing you that if you invest in your lean meats, some cans, some frozen, you break it up and you start slow, you will be fine. Now, this is what I eat. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Give me some thumbs up if you like this video. And if you want more food ideas, let me know. I have no problem doing that. I can do a whole video on recipes if you want. All right, it's your girl Annie. I thank you so much for coming to my kitchen. Keep working. It's week 5. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. All right, take care. Bye. Okay, guys, so I wanted to show you what I'm cooking. I'm cooking a little broccoli and some skinless chicken breast with a little soy sauce and a little bit of lemon. So you can see with a little bit of pepper. I didn't add any salt because I don't think it's necessary. And this is just one of my favorite dishes. So I wanted to just show you that I can cook. And you can add as much lemon or lemon juice as you want when you're cooking. I usually, I'll chop up a lemon and squeeze it over the chicken like so. Squeeze it over the chicken. Give it a nice flavor. Yeah, squeeze it over there. So I just wanted to show you one of my dishes that you can make quickly. And those 2 chicken breasts are pretty big. So I can chop those in half and that will last me at least 4 days. you know, because of the size and the ounces, you know. I think, you know, 3 to 5 ounces of protein is good every day or a couple times a day, depending on your workout. And then you just, you know, have your broccoli steam. Don't let it get too mushy. You know, you want to keep the nutrients in. So yeah, so that's just one of my dishes, guys. I hope you like it. Bye. Okay, guys, so here's the end result of what I cooked. And I just want to show you that my plate consists of mostly vegetables. The chicken here is very small, maybe 4 to 5 ounces, with tomatoes and a corn chutney that I made. Here, this is a cabbage cucumber salad with shredded carrots, which is done in like a vinaigrette sauce. And then the broccoli, of course, I used the lemons twice. Once to pour over the chicken to season it while it cooked, and then the remainder with the rind and everything I cooked in with the broccoli, so I don't waste anything. And this right here is my lunch. So it doesn't have to be difficult. I just wanted you to see the portion size of the protein compared to my vegetables, because vegetables, you can eat more of your vegetables. This is what should fill you up. Your protein does not have to be that much. Unless you're a bodybuilder, then you have to incorporate more protein. But I hope that helps, and I hope you think that this is something you can do to add to your food program. All right, guys, thank you. Bye. Hey, guys, I wanted you to see the end product. So I want to go over sides. Here's the salmon I made. This is a red cabbage with vinaigrette dressing. This is a scallion, cabbage, red pepper, corn combination. And it's really good. And I use a little olive oil and a little vinegar, apple cider vinegar on that. But you can use whatever you want. And these two dishes are cold. These are cold. Here's my hot cauliflower that it was like a cauliflower carrot medley. And then you can see the size of the protein that I'm eating in combination with how many vegetables I'm eating. So I just wanted you to see the end result of, you know, me cooking the salmon and how I eat my protein in correlation to how many vegetables I eat. And these are easy dishes to make, guys. They're really, really easy. You go get yourself some red cabbage. You use your food processor or your shredder, shred it up. You can mix it with whatever you want. You can even put raisins in there if you want. With this is just a variety of things. I mean, look at this. You've got scallions. You've got corn. I cut up some pickles. I mean, it's just some cabbage in there, and it's just really, really good. And I mean, you can mix and match dishes all day long. All right, guys, I hope you like it. And again, if you have any questions about my food program, I hope this helps you out. Love you guys, and I'm getting ready to say bon appetit. Bye.